All right, so we'll go ahead. We're gonna get started. We'll go through our pre-exercise checklist, right? So make sure you have comfortable shoes or you're barefoot. I don't want anybody tripping while they're exercising today. Thumbs up. You all are muted, so every time I ask you, you guys give me a thumbs up. All right, so we have water close to us, correct? Thumbs up. We have water easily accessible. We are trying to stay hydrated. I have my water bottle, okay? So water easily accessible. If at any point in time you feel any pain, discomfort, shortness of breath, any type of discomfort that might make you have a hard time with exercise, I want you to stop exercising, right? We're gonna stop exercising, we're gonna take a seat, and the moderators are gonna check in on you. So I have two moderators, right? We have Felix, who is inside the studio with me. So if you have a question for me directly, you can send it to Felix, and Felix can relay it to me, and I can answer your question on the video. If you have another, like technical questions, you can send those to Tiffany, who is helping with the technical side, okay? All right, so as I said before, you guys are muted. So I cannot hear anything that you are saying. So when I do an intensity check and I say, how are we all doing? If you're doing great, I get a thumbs up. If you're doing not so great, you give me a thumbs down, and the moderators will check in on you, make sure you're doing okay. All right? All right, next section, we're gonna go over equipment. So we have our three pieces of equipment. First one is our handy dandy towel, right? Handy dandy towel. You just leave that on the back of your chair, let it rest comfortably, we'll come back to it. We have our cans of soup or dumbbells, okay? Anybody else have tomato? No? Just me? Okay. All right. And then you can set those down as well. And then we have our toilet paper roll. So we'll use this towards the end. Again, we'll do a little more hand-eye coordination stuff. I see Miss Lemira has a ball. Love it. You can use that as well. Perfect. All right, you can go ahead and put those down. I'm gonna go through the RPE scale really quickly. All right, so we have our RPE scale. We know this is our handy dandy scale, right? It's our scale from 1 to 10 to measure intensity of the workout. So 1 meaning that you're resting, laying on the couch, hanging out, watching Netflix, doing your thing, whatever. All the way up to 10, which I jokingly like to say is like you're running from a bear and you can only go for so long, right? So we are gonna hang out in this 4, 5, 6, and 7 range. So we're gonna be light intensity all the way to intense. I don't wanna get into the very intense to maximum intensity. That's a little bit too much for the purpose of this class. So try to keep yourself within this 4 to 5. I'll give you the numbers and the zones that I want you to be in for each block that we're doing, okay? Thumbs up, everyone on the same page? All right, I love it. Okay, so last thing I want to talk about is the chair. So we have a chair. We're going to be using this as another tool for us, right? So chair, you can use it for support. You can use it for just balance, anything. If you need to sit down, take a break, use it to your advantage, right? If you have an armless chair, that is ideal, right? So we don't want to be getting in and out of the chair and we hit our butt off of the arms of the chair. That's not comfortable. Nobody wants a bruise there. So if you have an armless chair, that's ideal. Okay? Any questions for me? All right, everybody ready to exercise? Good. All right, my friends, we're gonna get started. Everybody can hear me clearly? Amazing, okay. Thumbs up, you can hear the music? Good, okay. All right. It keeps jumping. There we go. All right, so we're gonna be in our seated position with no equipment. Make sure you guys can see me. All right, from here, we're gonna reach up overhead nice and tall, and we're gonna lean back to center and then back down. We're in the 4 to 5 range right now for our warm-up. Let's lean to the opposite side. Back down. Up. We're just getting our body warmed up. This is gonna be primarily upper body warm-up. but we're gonna throw a little bit of ankle work in there. We wanna make sure we have nice, strong ankles. From here, we're gonna bring our shoulders forward like we're squeezing our chest muscles, and then we're gonna retract them. So pull them back and squeeze, shoulder blades. So forward, we're not rolling, we're just pulling them. And back, and forward, good. And back, forward, last one, we're gonna go back. All right, from here, we have our head in a neutral position. We're gonna lean that head to the side, and we're gonna hold that. We're gonna get a nice stretch right on the opposite side. Back to center, now we're gonna switch. So with this, we wanna make sure that we're not stretching too far. This is a very delicate muscle group. So we wanna make sure that we are nice and safe, that we're not doing anything to injure ourselves. Thumbs up, everybody, still good? All right, let's do our shoulder rolls. We're gonna roll our shoulders forward. So this is more rotational as compared to the other one. So we're pulling those shoulders forward. Good range of motion. All right, let's go backwards now and back. Good, make it really dramatic, really big movement, right? All in the shoulders. All right, now we're gonna switch to our ankles. So sit nice and tall in our strength position, foot out, and we are gonna roll. Rolling that ankle. Mine's cracking. All right, let's put that foot down. We're gonna switch. Opposite, good. And like I said, we're in that 4 and 5 range, so we're just getting all of our joints warmed up for exercise. All right, let's do that whole set again. We're gonna reach up nice and tall and lean, and center, and down. Good, let's do it again. And up, we're gonna go the opposite direction. Good, lean, and down. Good. And lean, center, and down, and up, last one, and lean. All right, let's bring those shoulders forward and back. We're squeezing those shoulder blades in the back, and we're stretching them in the front. All right, let's get our neck stretch. We're gonna lean. Remember, not leaning too much that we have any discomfort. If you feel any tingling, you should stop. Back to center. We're gonna go to the other side, nice and easy. Good. This should feel very good for the morning. Back to center. We're gonna do our shoulder rolls. We're gonna be rolling backwards and back. Let's switch directions. Going forward now, good. Shake it out. We're gonna take our left foot out and we're rolling. Switch directions. All right, opposite leg, rolling out. Nice and tall stance, right? We're in our strength position. Let's switch directions. We have our core engaged, tight belly. All right, my friends, that's level 1 of the warm-up. All right, now we're gonna move into our second warm-up. Everybody feeling good? Thumbs up. Awesome, okay. So now we are gonna go into our second stage, which is the standing warm-up, right? So you can go ahead and stand up. Make sure that you have plenty of room to move around. Okay, you wanna make sure you're not hitting any coffee tables or anything like that. No bruises, we don't like bruises. All right. All right, so I'm gonna back my chair up. So I know you guys have plenty. You can see me and there's plenty of space.
I am.
Nice and tall, strength position, nice, tall, nice, powerful. We're gonna start with our march. Get those arms moving. And now we're gonna switch to step touch. We're going out, touch. Good. Get the arms moving. We like moving arms. All right, now we're gonna do a half jack. We're going foot out and down. Good. This one you're gonna need a little bit of room, so we're gonna make sure you know where you're at in space. From here, we're gonna go forward. We're gonna go 1, 2, and back. We're stepping sideways. Good. And we're gonna go back 2, and now we're gonna switch directions. So the opposite foot is leading. Good. All right, back to center, nice strength position, double heel tap. Good. Get your footing with that. Now let's get our hands moving. Good. From here, we're gonna do a heel tap and a press. All in one motion. Good. Awesome, back to march in place, nice and tall. Strength position, arms are pumping. Good. Thumbs up if we're still good. We got the steps, all right, so I'd like to see. All right, my friends, back to step touch now. Good, get your footing. Get those arms pumping. Nice and tall, chest proud to the ceiling. All right, half jack, here we go. Out. Good, do these at your own pace. Do them as big or as small as you need. All right, we're gonna do those side steps, here we go. 1, 2, and back. Good. All right, let's switch sides now. Here we go. Keeping our hips nice and square, right? And back. Good. Nice strong stance. Double heel tap and 2. Now you can keep the foot up if you can. If you need to bring it back and set it down, that's also okay. All right, from here, we're gonna do our heel tap and press. Now make this nice and big. We want a good reach overhead, right? We're warming up that upper body, that lower body. All right, back to march in place, nice and big. Bring those knees up. Good. Hi, Janet. All right, step touch, here we go. Out. Arms pumping. Nice strong stance, right? We're engaging our core. We have a tight belly. All right, half jack, here we go. And up. Remember, at your own pace. Good. All right, side step, here we go. 2, and back. Good. All right, let's switch sides. Here we go. Forward and back. All right, and back, and that is it, my friend, for the standing warm-up. All right, everyone go ahead and take a seat. We are gonna take our first drink break. We're gonna take at least 3 drink breaks during the workout. We wanna make sure we're staying hydrated. So go ahead and get a sip of water. All right, how's everybody doing? Thumbs up, awesome. Okay, so if you see me looking this way, right? I'm not actually looking at the camera, I'm looking this way. We have you projected up on the wall so I can see you all a lot more clearly and I can see more of you. So if you see me looking that way, it means I'm looking at you. All right, so next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna work on our lower body. So we're gonna get a good lower body workout in. So you can go ahead and sit in your chair. All right, so we're gonna be in our strength position. So everyone knows, nice and tall, chest to the ceiling, right? We're nice and tall, shoulders back, good strong posture, right? From here, what we're gonna do a leg extension, and you have an option. You can take it from the leg extension straight out to the side and then back down, or you can do leg extension and then an out step, okay? Here we go, and out, this is one option. And here's the other option, right? Multiple options. From here, we're gonna do a figure 8 with our foot. We have our leg extended, and we're doing a figure 8. Who doesn't need a good challenge on a Wednesday? Good, go ahead, drop that foot. We're gonna switch to the other side. So we're gonna do our extension and our abduction, back down. And remember, we always have our other option. Figure 8. Using our hip to do the work. So this is really tricky, but we don't want our knee to be the one doing the bending, right? We want our hip doing big movement here. All right, let's go to a seated march. So taking advantage of the fact that you're seated, we want you to be nice and tall, right? We want to really exaggerate. We want to really use our core. All right, from here, we're going to have our feet planted on the floor, balls of the feet digging deep into the ground, and we're going to raise up onto the balls of our feet for a calf raise. Good. All right, let's get our leg extension. And abduction, good. And we also have the more difficult one, so out and in. Let's switch legs and out. Good. And our difficult. All right, with the opposite leg, let's do a figure 8. Let's switch directions. All right, let's switch legs. My figure 8 with my left leg does not look good. Let's switch directions. All right, seated march, nice and tall, taking advantage. Arms pumping. Core is engaged, we have a tight belly. Shoulders back, nice and tall. All right, let's do our calf raise. And up. Good. Thumbs up if we're still doing okay. Good, all right. And we should be working in that 5 to 6 zone, okay? All right, let's do an extension and out. Extension. Out, good. All right, let's switch legs, extension, and out, there we go. And out, now we'll do the difficult one, and out, and in, and down, good. Let's get a figure 8 with the opposite leg. try to make it as smooth as possible, right? Smooth as possible. Let's switch legs for a figure 8. Anyone finding this difficult? Ah, I got some hands up. That's okay. We'll work on it. Seated march. Here we go. That is definitely something, that figure 8, you can work on that while you're watching TV, while you're cooking dinner. Maybe not in that order. All right, good work. Nicely done. How's everybody feeling? Thumbs up? Doing okay still? Awesome, okay. All right, so we're gonna move into the next section. We are gonna go into a standing position. We are actually gonna grab our towel. So you can grab your towel, you can stand up, make sure you have plenty of space. Again, I'm gonna back my chair up because I have learned over the last couple of weeks that I have a very bad tendency of kicking it. All right, so we'll all have our towel, we're all in a standing position. We have plenty of space for movement. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. So this is gonna be a little bit different than the previous classes. We're gonna use this for a little bit of the total body, okay? So from here, we're gonna have it at our chest. We're gonna do a squat, and then we're gonna press up. So from the side, squat, and press. Good. Doing that squat, hips are going back first. All right, from here, we're gonna do a step touch. We'll start with that. Step touch, start with that. From here, we're gonna pull. Adding that upper body and that lower body to an exercise we've been doing for a couple weeks now. Good. All right, for the next exercise, I'm gonna turn to the side. You guys hang with me, here we go. We're gonna do a forward lunge and push, bring it back, and step back. Switch feet. Good. All right, facing forward, we're gonna go here and down. Good. Up with that nice and strong stance, right? We're nice and tall, good posture. All right, I'm gonna face forward now. We're gonna do a trunk rotation with 3 pulses. So we have our hands out in front, 2, 3, and center. Using our core, we're rotating our core, right? Good. From here, we're gonna do a row and press. Row and press. And row and press. Good. Some soft knees. All right, we're gonna do our squat and press now. Here we go. And squat and up. Chest to the ceiling. Sitting back like you're gonna sit in a chair. And remember, you can use that chair if you need it. Keep that chair behind you for some extra stability. Here we go, step touch. Good, give your arms a second. All right, let's do our pull. Good. Anna, I see you. You're doing great. Herb, I see you. All right, let's do our front press. And back. All right, let's do our forward raise and down. Keeping tension on that towel. Good. Pulse, 2, 3, and center. All right, let's do our row. And up, and down. Good. Kathleen, you're doing amazing. All right, shake your arms out. You can go ahead and put your towel down. How's everybody feeling? Good. I see Jenny, you there. I see you with a friend. Who else we got? We have Miss Eileen. I see Miss Dorothy. I see your whole body, Miss Dorothy. You did a good job setting your camera up. All right, friends. Now we're going to take our water break. So go ahead, take a seat. Remember, I'm going to force you to stay hydrated. I will force it. All right, how's everybody doing? We are still doing okay? Good workout. Anybody sweating yet? Sorta? Okay. It's really hot in the studio, so I'm sweating. All right. So we are gonna stay in our standing position. So we're gonna go back to standing, and we are actually gonna grab our cans of soup or dumbbells, okay? So you can go ahead and grab those. All right, so something to highlight about this. These are a tool. So if you are doing the exercise and you have these in your hands and it is too much, you feel like you can do it, but the weight is just a little bit too heavy, feel free, put them down. You do not have to use them, okay? The other thing that I had a friend actually tell me I should highlight, make sure you have a good grip on them. We don't want anyone to like punch it and it take out your TV, right? We want to make sure we have a good grip on our dumbbells. Okay, so make sure that you're comfortable with them, they're a good weight, and that you know you can put them down if you continue moving, okay? All right, friends, let's get moving. All right, so we are gonna start with a bent over row. So most important with this, we wanna make sure we keep our back straight. From here, we're gonna hinge forward. We have our hands down in front, pulling back. Good, now we have our palms facing behind us, and our elbows are going out from the side. And now from here, we're gonna bring our elbows nice and tight, and we're gonna kick back. Good. All right, now we're gonna do what's called a milk pour. So we have our dumbbells, palms facing forward. We're going down and back open. Almost like we're pouring a very large gallon of milk. And we should be working in that 6 and 7 range of our RPE scale. Good. Big shoulder movement. All right, from here, we're gonna put on some boxing gloves. We're gonna cross over punch. We're going across the body. Good, keeping them close to the shoulders. We wanna make sure we have some knee bend, right? We don't want our legs to be straight, right? We want some knee bend. All right, we're gonna be in a squat position. We're gonna uppercut. Right, we have some knee bend. Sticking our butt back like we're gonna sit into a chair. All right, now we're gonna be in our squat position. We have our hands scooped by our shoulders. We're gonna squat, we're gonna punch. Back up, squat, punch, and up, squat, and punch. Good. Do that again. Good. Last one. Good. Let's do our bent over row. Remember, we have our palms facing behind us. Knee bend. All right, tricep kickback. Elbows nice and close to our body. Keeping our shoulders very still. We want our elbows doing all the movement. And squeezing the back of our arm. All right, middle core, here we go. Big movement. Good. All right, get your boxing gloves on, here we go. Good. All right, uppercut, here we go. Engage your core. And up. And feet it up. All right, squat forward punch, squat, punch, and up, down, back up, here we go. Last one. All right, let's do our bent over row. Good. There ye, I see you. Tricep kickback, here we go. And back. Lattice, you're doing wonderful. All right, here we go. And 4, and up, down, good. Awesome, take those arms out, take those arms out. Wonderfully done. You can go ahead and put your canty soup or your dumbbells down on down where they're not being used. All righty. Everybody still doing good? Everybody still with me? Nobody's mad at me yet? All right, good. All right, so we're gonna go into our next standing block, okay? And this is gonna be a primarily lower body workout. So the last one we just did was primarily upper body. Now we're gonna do lower body. So we're gonna take advantage of the chair for this one. So make sure you have the chair somewhere that it's close to you, that you can grab onto for support if you need it, okay? This one's gonna be some balance testing. So make sure we have good balance and we have easy access to the stability variable, okay? Thumbs up, everybody's good? We're still gonna work in that 6 and 7 range, so it's gonna be a little bit more intense, right? You can't tell I'm sweating because it's so hot in here, so let's see if we can get your heart rate up. You gotta match my intensity. Here we go. There we go. All right, friends. We have that chair nice and close for support, right? We're gonna start with a chair squat. So with our chair squat, hips go back first, knees are gonna follow. We're gonna come back up. Here we go. Again, holding that chair for support. We have the knees behind the toes. You do not have to go to 90 degrees. All right, from here, we're gonna stand and we're gonna roll our ankle with it planted to the ground. Get good mobility in that ankle. All right, now we're gonna switch feet, roll, Try to get the maximum range of motion you can, but comfortably. This is great to do in the morning after you've been sleeping all night. All right, from here, we're gonna do our hamstring curl. Taking that foot back. If you feel comfortable, you can take your hands away from the chair and you can engage them in the workout. Good. Do another round of that. And remember, that chair is there for your use. If you need to use it, you're more than welcome to use it. Thumbs up, everybody still doing okay? Good. I'm gonna ask you guys a million times. From here, holding on to the back chair, calf raise, and we're gonna pulse. Really squeezing our calf muscle to top. All right, let's go back down, back up, and pulse. If pulsing is too difficult, you can go down and up and do singles. All right, from here, we're gonna do a hip abduction. So you can hold on to the chair if you need to. Try to keep those hips nice and flat in front, which means I don't want them to be opening up, right? Nice and flat. All right, let's switch sides. The leg that is not moving, I want that nice and stable. I want you to squeeze that leg, squeeze that butt cheek. All right, let's go back to our chair. We're gonna do our squat. Chest nice and proud to the ceiling. We have our core engaged, nice tight belly. Pressing through the heels. All right, let's do our ankle roll. Roll it going in. Good. All right, let's switch. Rolling in, good. Everybody good? I told you I'm gonna ask a million times. Good. All right, let's get our hamstring curl. Here we go. Remember, we're gonna start here with our hands on the chair. And then as soon as you feel comfortable, you can get those arms moving. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Good, now we're gonna go to calf raise. So we're gonna pulse. Remember, you can also do singles. Again, we're squeezing at the top of the exercise. All right, let's do our hip abduction, holding onto that chair. Hips are flat, facing forward. Go as high up as you are comfortable. Some bend in that strong knee, right? All right, let's switch legs. Squeeze that butt cheek. Good. Take the legs out. Anybody feeling a burn in their calves? Calf muscle burn? Good, all right. I see a two over there, she's going like this, Miss Anna. I see her, she's like, yes, my calves burn really bad. All right, my friends, let's take a seat. We're gonna grab our last water break. All right, another water break. Staying hydrated. Has everybody been staying hydrated during the heat wave? Everyone drinking lots of water? I didn't get a lot of thumbs up. I'm a little concerned about your hydration status. Okay. I learned Leah from the Dodge YMCA, she posted a blog which said that you can wear lotion that helps you stay hydrated. And that has been stuck in my mind since I saw her post it. And now I'm like applying lotion every day to stay hydrated. It helps retain the moisture in your skin. All right, So we are going to do the really fun segment that I love in the class. We're going to do the hand-eye coordination. You guys remember that from last week? All right, so you can go ahead and grab your toilet paper roll. You can stay in your seat, okay? We're going to stay in our seated position. We're going to be in our strength position the whole time, right? We want to make sure that we're encouraging good posture, right? Keep hitting the wrong side of the mouth. All right, nice and tall. We have two hands on our toilet paper roll. We have our base position, right? We're gonna throw it up with two hands and we're gonna catch it. And we talked about progression, right? So start off small, and every time we do it, you can throw it up a little bit higher. All right, from here we have one hand. We're gonna throw it and catch it into the other hand. All right, now we're gonna take one hand, throw it straight up, and catch it in the same hand. All right, let's switch hands. If you want to challenge yourself, close your eyes. It's a lot harder than it looks. All right, from here, we're gonna do something a little bit different. We have our forearm out in front of us. We're gonna let this roll down the forearm into our hand, right? All right, let's switch sides. Forearm, roll down in the hand, good. The left hand's always the hardest for me. Good. I see a lot of laughing in my pair groups. They're all laughing at each other. All right, let's do our figure eight. I'm talking about you, Jeannie. I saw that. Good. All right, let's go the opposite way. Figure eight. Beatrice, I see you. Doing wonderful. All right, from here we have our base position and we are gonna rotate. Using our fingers, not our wrists. We don't want our wrists doing it, we want our fingers. Fine motor skills. All right, two hands, cross and catch, a little bit higher this time. A little bit higher. Your hand-eye coordination should be nice and warmed up now. You can challenge a little bit. All right, one hand, toss to the other. All right, one hand. Here we go. And up, down. Good. I cannot believe I haven't dropped this yet. All right, let's switch. Almost dropped it. You guys are doing awesome. Ooh, that was close. All right, let's roll it down our forearm and grab it. I'm really challenging you guys with this one. You guys really needed this. All right, let's switch. All right, let's do our figure eight. We're gonna go outside nice and big. So I want a really exaggerated movement with this. Try not to look. Try to keep your eyes up so you have to really feel for it. Good, let's go ahead and put that down. You survived another hand-eye coordination block. All right, go and drop that. How's everybody doing? Did anybody drop it? I always ask, who dropped it? Well, yeah, a lot of hands went up. You guys are awesome. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take one more drink break, okay? I wanna make sure we get one more drink break in. Go ahead. Since you're already in a seated position, we'll get another drink break. All right, so we have a couple YMCAs on the call with us. We have more than last time. We have Prospect Park, the Armory, right? We have, let me see, Broadway, my Broadway friend, South Shore, and my home branch, Flushing. So, hi everybody. All right, so we are gonna go now into our cool down. That means this is the last block for the session. So we're gonna be working back in that 4 to 5 range. We're gonna try to bring our heart rate down. We're trying to bring our blood pressure down. We're gonna try to bring our breathing rate down, help you cool off so you get ready to continue about your day and you're nice and strong, okay? All right, so we're gonna stay in our seated position. Take this time to get some good breathing in, a good stretch in. We want that. All right, so like I said, we're in that 4 to 5 range out of our 10. All right, sitting nice and tall, feet shoulder width apart. We have nice strong core, right? Chest up, shoulders back. We're gonna reach up overhead and lean. Back to center and down. Back up. Leaning to the opposite side. Back to center and down. Do those again. And lean. Good. Taking nice deep breaths, right? We want to make sure we're not holding our breath. Let's do a big arm hug. I always joke, I say this is me giving all of you a hug because I'm so proud of you. A socially distant hug. All right, from here, we're gonna do a cat and cow. So we're gonna bring those shoulders back. We're gonna look up, and then we're gonna roll our spine forward. Remember, taking nice deep breaths. Deep breath in, and out. Up. Good. Take advantage of this. Get a nice stretch. Back up. And in. All right, let's take one foot. We're going to put that out. We're going to hinge at the hips. We're going to lean forward, and we're going to try and touch our toe. Get as close to it as you can without falling forward, right? It'll be nice and stable. Hold that stretch, make sure we're still breathing, right? Deep breath. Notice how good you feel. You just got a nice workout in. Let's bring that foot back. We're gonna switch legs. Foot goes out, heel to the ground. We're leaning forward. You should feel a nice stretch. I don't want any pain, any tingling, any numbness. All right, let's bring that back. And now what I'd like you to do is just roll your wrists. Good wrist roll in. Good. If you're going in, now go out. All right, from here, we're gonna take one arm, we're gonna cross our body. The opposite arm is gonna go on the outside above the elbow, and we're gonna hold. Good. Feel a good stretch in the shoulder, the back of the arm. Let's shake that out. We're gonna switch. So arm goes across the body first. Opposite arm comes underneath. Good. And just go ahead and hold that. Miss Reza, how you feeling? Feeling good? All right, let's shake those out. We're gonna roll really slow. We're gonna roll those shoulders. Taking nice deep breaths. All right, let's go the opposite way. Miss Ruth, I see you too. I didn't say hello yet. Hello. All right, let's bring them forward. Squeezing at the chest, and then back. Good. Still maintain those deep breaths. Good. All right, shake those arms, shake those legs out. Round of applause. You all did a wonderful job. That was a wonderful class. And how is everybody feeling? All good? All right. You can go ahead and unmute yourself. How's everybody feeling good? I can hear you now.
Feel great.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see. Keep an eye out next week. Make sure we're staying hydrated, right? We want to make sure we're getting plenty of water, plenty of rest. Thank you very much for coming. Keep an eye out on the email for next week, and we'll see you guys next week, my friends.
Thank you.
Thank you.